guys, welcome to Super Bill Sews. My name's Sarah, thanks for joining me today. It is Friday the 9th of Feb and I'm back for Friday Sews. Really sorry to miss last week. I left a post about why. And yeah, I hadn't had time to sew anything either, so all in all it seemed better to leave it. But I didn't want to miss this week as well, even though I haven't been doing the most exciting sewing in the world, but I do have a few things to show you. What's been happening really these last couple of weeks? Work has been crazy busy. During term time it always is. Loads of my friends continuing to have babies, and that has been really the focus of my sewing. So the main patterns that I always go back to in terms of quick, easy kids clothes are Poppy and Jazz, which is the children's sort of wing of Sew Over It. And it's some of their stretch patterns because it just makes fitting easier. It means the clothes last a bit longer. They're also really quick to sew up because I think otherwise the children would have grown out of them by the time I finished. So my two faves are the strawberry sweatshirt, which is just a little sweatshirt, and I also use that as a base for a t-shirt pattern, and the pansy dress, which is a really simple jersey dress. Now, a few people when I was last mentioning kids patterns suggested some really cute ones, so I am going to invest in some more interesting children's patterns as well. But I find that these two are like my workhorses because they're quick. You can get lots of fun designs out of them, but with sort of minimal stress. So I'm going to show you some that I've made. So first up, there'll be a couple of pictures. So one of the babies born, so it's been 3 boys and 2 girls out of the 5 born. I will start with the things I made first, which were 2 items that I have since given to the little girl in question. And they were a strawberry sweatshirt, and I used this really cute French terry fabric, which is from by Graziella and was in their sale. I've also bought some of this, so this is the pink colourway, and I've also bought some of it in a green, with a green background. And so those are both in the sale. And I decided, instead of doing the sort of the cuffs and the waistband in the same fabric, I thought a colour block would look cute. So I just used some purple sweatshirting that I already had from First for Fabrics. And I thought this was pretty sweet. Oh, I think just, I thought it was just cute. The letters were cute. It's just something they can throw on a teeny little baby. And then I also made a pansy dress using this cotton jersey fabric, which is also from First for Fabrics. I have loads of this fabric because I purchased it in store at First for Fabrics last year. And I thought, they're not really my colours, but I really like the design. I might make some pyjamas. And then actually, I'm now thinking I'm just going to make loads of kids wear stuff out of the lengths I've got. I was thinking maybe some matching pyjamas for my goddaughters and their siblings or something like that. I'm just looking for a good jersey PJ pattern. And I've got to sort of commit at the right time because my elder godchildren, so they're each going to be pairs of sisters. One's about to have a little sister born. It's getting, obviously they're in years and the babies are in months. So I need to sort of time it based on the weather as to how old the tiddly babies will be so I can get the sizing right. So that's why I haven't done that yet. But I used this to make a cute little pansy dress. And yeah, I thought it was very sweet, very simple little dress, but hopefully something they can just sort of chuck on, because I know the one thing I've learned about baby clothes is they're in and out of like 5 outfits a day because they're pooping or vomiting or whatever babies are doing. So those were the first couple of things I made. I have plans, which I've shown you before, for another couple of pansy dresses, which will be for one of my goddaughters and her little sister, who's due to come into the world next week. And that will be using these 2 fabrics, which are just glitter cotton jersey. So they're quite rough on the glitter side because it's sort of glue with glitter in. But I will colour block, so one of them will have the body in this and the sleeves and stuff in this, and then one will have the body in this and the sleeves and stuff in this, and it will look really cute when they're together. I'll try if I can to put pictures. My other 2 godchildren, I already made them these dresses before, but in the same fabric but different colours, just because that's what was available. And I don't know about you, but I think that's super cute. Then I got on to making for some of the little boys who have been born. I still have quite a few things left to make for the boys. But one of the things I mentioned to you before was that I sometimes use a strawberry sweater as a sort of base for a t-shirt pattern. So all I do is lengthen the body because I don't put the band on at the waist, and lengthen the sleeves because I don't put the cuffs on. And then you've got a t-shirt pattern. You could also obviously not do the cuffs and then do shorter sleeves if you want like a true t-shirt. I did long sleeve because it's going to be chilly for a while and one of the babies lives in the north, so I thought they probably need long sleeves. So this is one of them. Now, you might think, oh, that's nice, some aliens on grey, but this is actually colour change fabric, which I mentioned in the last video. Now, it's quite subtle, the colour change. I'll pop a video up here. I just went outside. It's actually not a very sunny day here. I tried it when the fabric first came and the change was a bit more sort of bold because it was, yeah, sunnier. So today it's quite overcast, but you can still see the vibe. So all of the little shapes and aliens, cute little aliens, go to being different colours. As I previously mentioned, this is completely pointless to a baby that's 1 month old. They're not going to know the difference, but it will bring me pleasure and hopefully their parents too, because I'm friends with people who get joy in these things like I do. So I've made this one, and there's a little T. His name is Tommy. So that's little Tommy. And I've made another one. Oh, I've made another one here. Now, I haven't well, no, I do know which of the boys I'm going to give this to, but I didn't have any letter patches left with his initial. So I might put a different patch on, or I might just leave it to speak for itself with the little aliens. Undecided. But those really, really quick and easy to sew up. And that fabric is from First Fabrics again. They had a few different colour change designs in their sale as well. Then the last thing that I finished making is this little strawberry sweatshirt. So the sweatshirting is again from First Fabrics in this lovely sort of petrol colour. And this patch I actually bought from Liberty. So they have a really cute range of iron-on patches. I think I might have shown them in a previous video, maybe. Can't remember. Anyway, the haberdashery, because obviously Liberty fabric is pricey, but they also have a really nice haberdashery, nice buttons, nice trims, and nice little patches. So I went and bought a little selection of iron-on patches, and this one is a little dinosaur, which I thought was very sweet. So yeah, aside from that, the main things I have left are the pansy dresses, which I've already mentioned, and some more strawberry sweatshirts. So I'm probably going to make, I'll probably make another strawberry t-shirt I've got like a grey fabric with safari animals on. And then I think I'll make some sweatshirts from the green colourway of the alphabet fabric, which is super bright. And then I think I'm going to be done for kids' clothes for a while. I do love sewing them because they come together really fast and they're so teeny, like this big. I just forget that babies are ever that small, you know. So yeah, that's mostly what I've been working on. I still haven't made my mum her jumper, so I'm going to have to get that done as well. But then I'm done sewing for other people for a little while. I'm going to get back to being a bit selfish. I have been thinking a bit about what I want to sew next. I had some really great suggestions for my crinkle sort of plissé Cupid fabric for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to try. I'm away this weekend, so I'm going up to visit my friends who've had this baby. That's why I've been sewing up all of these things. So I'm going to be away over the weekend, but I'm hoping Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll get some sewing time, and so I can get this top sewn up. I decided not to buy a new pattern at the moment, mostly because by the time I decided, I don't think it would have been delivered in time, and I really hate printing and taping. So I'm going to see if I can find something in my stash that I can modify to work. I think you guys were on the right wavelength. We want a big sleeve moment. Yeah, so I'm going to have a route through, and I also always forget about the books I've got, so the books have some patterns in. Yeah, so I'm going to just have a look and see what I can come up with. As I said, I'm not really one for making something, and then, so if I make something with hearts on, I don't only wear it for Valentine's Day. Like I made a blouse last year, the Mabel, was it the Mabel? No, Marnie. I always get those two confused. The Marnie, the one with the undulating pin tucks. I made that in this heart print viscose crepe from Fabric Godmother, and I've worn that throughout the year, and no one's sort of been like, how dare you, it's not Valentine's. So I figure if I don't get it done for Valentine's Day, I'll just make it as a nice top. That's a fabric I'm really keen to use, because otherwise I feel like it will sit in my stash forever. So yeah, that's it. I also had a little delivery of some labels the other day. You know, I'm not buying fabric at the moment. I am cutting my fabric band one day short because I've booked to go to the So Yellow for Endo party at Sew Me Sunshine in Chiswick, which is the same weekend as the Stitch Festival, but it's the day before I actually go. And you know, if I'm going, I've never been to Sew Me Sunshine in person, so like, I'm going to be shopping. So that, let's say that weekend is my target. But I have been buying some other bits and bobs. I've also got a new Jenny Stitches blog project that is going to arrive soon. I've got my next Little Miss So-and-so Learn to Dressmake box will come at some point as well. So we're making the Seren skirt, which is another Size Me sewing pattern. Anyone who watched my review, and if you haven't, I will try and remember to link it below, of the first box, which was the Serene, I keep saying Seren, but it's Serene, the Serene trousers. I loved that box and I loved the whole process. So I'm excited to get that as well. So I'm lucky in that I've got a couple of things coming in, but I'm mostly just going to get to work at sewing through what I've already got. But I did buy these labels. So initially I went on just to purchase, I wanted more labels for the kids stuff, because a lot of the labels, I wanted flat lay ones, and because I know a lot of children find the labels in their clothes quite irritating. So I wanted to have ones that I could sort of stitch onto the back or stitch on a hem or whatever. So, and I'd run out of child appropriate ones. So I got these ones from Little Rosy Cheeks, which say life is colourful and have a little rainbow. And I think that will go with most of the projects I'm making. I've also got these ones, which are from So Anonymous, which I think, they just say for the stars. Oh, aim for the stars. I thought there was more to it than that. These say aim for the stars. And they're like a navy blue, and they've got little, you can't see here, but the writing's in like silver metallic, and then the stars are in gold and silver metallic thread, which I thought was very sweet. And again, I could put that on the kids' clothes, or I could put that on my clothes. And then I got these, which are definitely not for kids, which are Kylie and the Machine woven labels. I like them because they have like a little curvy lady on them. And I also liked when I open them up, they all have different designs. So this one says feeling myself and has some boobs. Nice cleavage. This one says happy dance and has a curvy lady dancing in her undies. This one says, does my butt look cute in this? Definitely these ones are not for the kids' clothes. This one says no bra required, which would be the dream, because I don't think I've got anything I can wear apart from my wedding dress, but I did not make that. That would have no bra required. And then you make my dreams come true, and she's cuddling a little sewing machine. And then the last one is make, learn, grow. So I just thought those were cute to put in my own little projects just for me. So yeah, that's it really. So I don't have loads of exciting things to tell you. I appeared on another YouTube channel this week. So on the Stash Hub channel, I was really, really honoured to be invited to do stash chats. And I will put a link to that below as well. If you've not had enough of watching me leather on about sewing on this channel, then check out that one. And the only other thing, that was something I did this week. I went to Guildford and I went out for cocktails with some other Surrey-based sewing people, and it was really nice. It's always good to meet people in person. And also I find when you go to like the Stitch Festival and stuff, I'll meet people. I remember, I'm sure she won't mind me saying this, I think it was Stitch Festival last year, I saw Yvette, who is Blossom Sandwich and who also runs Stash Hub. I was with my friend and I was like, I know her. And then I was like, I can't remember her real name. I was like, it's Blossom Sandwich, but I can't say Blossom Sandwich. So I had to sort of hide and like go on and be like, it's Yvette, it's Yvette. And then I say, hi Yvette. And then, do you know, it's that thing of like, sometimes you just can't link. Like I knew her name was Yvette, but in my head it was just Blossom Sandwich and I was complete blank on her actual name. So it was really nice to meet people in person, because then I think it's a lot easier to be like, oh, you're this person, and this is your, you know, so that was really nice. And I'll try and pop one picture here of just a few of us that were there, but it was just nice. It's really nice to meet people in real life. And hopefully, if any of you are going to a Stitch Festival, I might meet some of you as well. I always go on the Sunday, and no one seems to go on the Sunday. It's because I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And the risk of that is that some stuff is sold out. But then the plus of that is it's a lot quieter, I gather, than the other days. Even the weekdays. Apparently Thursday, Friday, Saturday are all crazy. And then the Sunday's a bit more chill. So, yeah, so I do like to go on the Sunday. And also, if anyone is going to go to the Sew Me Sunshine event, let me know down below as well, because then I'll see you there. Again, I'm not always the best with working out, like, putting faces to names. So, like, if you come up to me and I don't know what's going on, tell me what your username is on here, and then I'll know. I get very confused because you don't have profiles like quite in the same way. So a lot of people on here don't have a picture or don't have like don't necessarily post. They just watch stuff. So yeah, and I would love to put faces to the names that I'm speaking to. So obviously some of you are abroad and stuff. So but I'll tell you all about it after. It's going to be great. So that's it really for now. So it's half term next week, which means I am off work mostly. I've got a few bits and bobs on, but I'm seeing a few people. I'm going to Sheffield for the weekend, and then I'm planning on trying to get lots of sewing bits done, get some of these kids projects finished, get my mum's jumper finished, start making stuff for myself again. And yeah, so I should hopefully have lots to talk to you about for next week. But I wanted to check in this week because I didn't want to go 2 weeks in a row, leaving you hanging. So yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. I hope you're staying safe and well. If you enjoy my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. You don't have to if you don't want to, but the option is there. And I will see you for the next video. All right, bye guys.